What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel in another episode of Riding and Rambling. And I know it's been a while. I missed you guys. I missed doing these, but we're back. So here you go. Check out this beautiful view. It's 72 degrees in Utah, and we are headed to work. You guys rode with me to California for Born Free, and the next ride we have coming up, Ride, is going to be, we're heading out to Kansas on the 15th of July this month, and we're going to go join up with Adam Sandoval in the Great American Convoy. And if you haven't heard of the Great American Convoy, I'll link it right here, and you can go check out Adam's site. But what he does is he does charity on the Great American Convoy, is he does charity rides. Let's split his titties right here. He does charity rides and raises money for the Wounded Warrior Project. So I think that's super freaking cool, and I love being a part of it. So we're gonna head out to Kansas, and meet up with him, meet up with all the other riders, all the other patriots, and have some fun with those guys. So we're riding from Kansas to Colorado, and then headed to Rocky Mountain National Park, which would be really cool because I'd never gotten to ride that before. What's this guy doing? The blinky yellow means you don't go yet. You gotta be cautious, guy. Man, that's me being a dork. So yeah, we're gonna go Rocky Mountain National Park, and I think the stop after that is Vernal, Utah, Beers Harley Davidson. So I'm gonna go join them and be a part of that for a little bit, but then I gotta work on Wednesday. But backing it up, today is Tuesday, and I got invited from the podcast, The Lost Boy Scouts. They're gonna have me on today for a podcast. I don't know what it's going to be on. This is going to be all shooting from the hip. All I know is they're doing it out of a van in some camping spot. So it's pretty cool that they're doing it this way. You know, I don't have time to prepare. What? I don't have time to prepare. Man, this sunset just not amazing? Jesus. So I think it's going to be a fun time, you know. Downers though, right? Not everything is good, but my truck did break. I had a fuel injector go out, so I gotta rush home today, drop that off at the dealership, head back home, grab the road glide, and then take it out to the mountains. So the Lost Boy Scouts podcast is going to be out there in the mountains, so that should be really amazing. Finally, my Dyna should be done any day now. Yeah, I haven't really talked too much about that bike. If I did mention it, or if I didn't mention it, what had happened was I switched to a tinting conversion bearing on the crank, a lefty bearing. For you guys that might know what it is, it's kind of a roller bearing. Supposedly, it's supposed to bulletproof the crank on these bikes. Well, just a quality issue, the bearing fell apart in the crank. I mean, it was nobody's fault. It was just a bad product. So the bearing fell apart. It just started pieces started coming off the rollers, and then you know how that goes, pieces of metal floating around everywhere. So yeah, after the Moki Dugway video, I took it in for oil change, and there was metal everywhere, but they got me taken care of. It's pretty much all back together. It's already running and everything. And while it was down, we sent our transmission to A1 Cycles. And if you don't know who Mike at A1 Cycles is, you need to go check him out. He does really, really great work. I sent my crank out to him to get welded, balanced, and trued, as you guys probably saw in my Dyna video. Utah, they don't stop for red lights. They just don't do it. But yeah, so if you definitely a great alternative to getting like a grudge box or something like that if you need a transmission but just getting your transmission serviced, and he also back cuts the dog, so making shifting much easier. I don't have experience with that yet, but I will as soon as I get to ride that bike sometime this week. So yeah, that's enough about the Dyna. I'll talk about that whenever I get it back and we show it to you guys. Definitely excited for today though. Going up and doing the podcast, I think is going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited for that. All right, and then after the Adam Sandoval Great American Convoy that's happening later this week is Harley Homecoming. Harley Homecoming, if you're not familiar, is in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and it's pretty amazing. A lot of the YouTube creators go out there, but what was most amazing to me is the Harley Davidson Museum. I mean, it's the birthplace of Harley Davidson, you know? So going out there, seeing all that history and being just immersed in it is super incredible to me. I really enjoyed the museum when I was down there last year. There was just, I don't know, it's just such a cool feeling. Such a cool feeling. And the way they had it all laid out was absolutely incredible. They had, I mean, old bikes from, you know, the wars, or the ones that cops used to ride. Even like a crazy like wall of the different engines that they've used throughout the years, and an entire wall of all the old school tank paint jobs. In addition to that, each of the little dealerships kind of have something going on, as well as Veterans Memorial Park out there puts on a show at Nitro Circus and a few different very popular bands. So that one will be cool. I'm not 100% if I'm gonna go. It was really weird. So I bought the tickets and I bought ticket insurance in case I wouldn't be able to get the time off, you know. And I haven't gotten the time off yet, and if I do get the time off, I won't have time to ride there. So I would have to fly, and flying is about $1,000. And I looked into hotels in the area, because if I flew, in order to not get a rental car, I would have to walk or Uber around, which is definitely doable. You know, there's hotels that are pretty much smack dab in the middle of everything, except for like the further dealerships. But that, you know, the hotel was another, around $1,000, and it just didn't seem smart, because in August we're going to Canada. So I don't know what to do with those tickets. It's a weird situation. So there's like a claim process you have to do. It's not like if you bought ticket insurance on a hotel or a flight, where they're just like, oh, you can't make it, cool, here's your money. They're like, oh, you can't make it, why? And I told them my Dyna broke, and they said that's not good enough excuse. So kind of weird. And then Ticketmaster has a kind of like a little section on there where you can sell your tickets back. Now I don't know like what order they go in. Probably like once Ticketmaster runs out of tickets, they sell your ticket. Mine are VIP tickets. I got 2 of them because I was going to bring my wife, so that way she had her own air conditioning restrooms and she felt comfortable out there. But yeah, they won't return them. It's weird. If you would have, if I would have just didn't say anything and had them ship the tickets to me, then I could have sold them on my own. But since I didn't, now Ticketmaster has them. I think they're gonna be done trying to sell them sometime this week. And then it's not like regular where, I could just sell it on my own. They're gonna keep them. I gotta pick them up at will call. So I gotta look more into that. Maybe if one of you guys are out there, and I don't go, you guys could just go and check it out, use those tickets. Hopefully they let me do something like that. I think that would be cool, but I don't know, we'll see what they do. And yeah, going back to Canada, I mentioned Canada a few times before. The beginning of August, we're headed out to Canada. We're gonna go from here to Whitefish, so Utah, Salt Lake City area to Whitefish, and then from Whitefish, Montana, the next day we're gonna head into Banff, hang out there for a few days, explore, check it out. We're gonna ride the Icefield Parkway to Jasper, and then from Jasper National Park, Canada, we're gonna, I don't know, we're leaving that one up in the air, which I think is really cool, right? So we're leaving that one up in the air. We're gonna, I'm hoping we head towards the coast, and yeah, towards like Washington, Oregon, hit the coast a little bit, head inland. So my grandpa's out there in Oregon, so I kind of want to stop by his spot and then ride the rest of the way down, drop my wife off in California and head back. That is the last planned motorcycle trip I have this year. A couple trips that I want to do that I don't even have the time off yet, and I haven't planned for. The next one is going to be, I don't know exactly the date. So there's two. There's Party at the Pen Show, which is in Boise, Idaho. And then there is, let's back off a little bit. Oh, well, you're coming to my land, buddy? She just wanted to share, that's all, you guys. So yeah, Party at the Pen Show, and then there's Four Corners Motorcycle Rally. I love Four Corners. That is a fun place, just geographically, right? The actual rally itself, to me, is like all the other ones, right? They have the thing with the riding in the circles, I don't even know what you call it, wall of death or something like that. All the same vendors, stunt shows, right? So it's cool, you know, it's entertaining. But my favorite part of all of this is riding my motorcycle. What's cool about Four Corners Motorcycle Rally, it's in Durango, Colorado, which is on one end of the $1 Million Highway. If you've never ridden the $1 Million Highway, add that to your bucket list, because that is a great time. The $1 Million Highway goes from Durango to Ouray, Colorado. You can stop at this little town in between called Silverton, and it's an old mining town. A lot of mining in these mountainous areas. A lot of old history, so it's definitely cool to go up there. You can ride the train from Durango up to Silverton. You can just hang out, eat some great barbecue food, walk it. But if you have a hard time breathing, I want to go up there because it's pretty dang high up there in altitude. But yeah, the Party at the Pen Show in Boise, that one is really cool. So what they do at Party at the Pen Show, if you've never heard of it or never been there, there's an old prison up there, and they do the show inside the prison. And I think the area, because they're doing tattoos and stuff too, I feel like, don't quote me, but I feel like the area that they're doing the tattoos is like where people got executed. Again, don't quote me. So it's pretty crazy, but it's a cool event, man. People ride out there on their choppers. I'll obviously be on a bagger or a dyna, but definitely cool to be immersed in the experience with all the people. Everybody's super, you know, happy and positive, seems like, out there, and supportive of each other's builds. And so it's really cool to see, man. I have been seeing a lot of negativity on the socials in the motorcycle community, and it's really weird, you know. I always thought the motorcycle community was about respect and the appreciation of motorcycles. And everybody's always dogging each other's motorcycles, I don't know why. And you know, I just see it from afar, maybe it's whatever, but who cares, dude? Ride your ride, man. Sport bike, Harley, Indian, doesn't matter, dude. We all got the same passion for two wheels, dude. It's the community, the camaraderie it comes with is amazing, you know. But if you're being a dickhead, people aren't going to want to be around you. So yeah, dude, support each other, man. Appreciate the motorcycles. Just bring the positivity back into it. Bring the respect back into it. That's what I like. That's why I like this motorcycle community. but I also love the freedom it gives you and just the amazing views, places you can go, the things you see that you wouldn't really necessarily want to maybe go do in a car. But back to rides. So yeah, I pretty much think in terms of like going to actual rallies or like stuff like that, I think that's it for me for the year. Those are my plans for the year. Outside of those, so not too far from me, is Teton National Park, the Grand Tetons. It's over there, Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and I really want to go there, but it's only like 4 hours away from me, so definitely something I can accomplish in just a quick short ride. That was weird. I heard like sounded air getting let out. That was really weird. Anyways, yeah, it's a quick short ride for me, so it should be pretty fun. I'd love to stay the day there, stay the night, camp, and really just get to experience it. But we'll see, you know, maybe I'll take you guys up there. So that's one, and then two, I want to do up that way is Beartooth Pass. Beartooth Highway, if you've never heard of it, I'm going to show you guys a picture of one of the spots right there. How's that for amazing? So, very high, not that big of a window of when you can go up there because of snow, because of the elevation. But it is open right now, and I want to go check it out. So there's those two, and then just kind of bucket list stuff. Lolo Pass is another one. I've never been there, but I've just heard nothing but good things about that. And Chief Joseph's Highway. So a lot of these rides, well, Beartooth I heard about from our local Law Tigers rep, Scott, here in Utah, and he's the one who told me about that one, because during the same time as Harley Homecoming, Red Lodge, Montana does the Beartooth Rally, and Red Lodge is supposedly like one of the most beautiful places, so I definitely want to check that out. But that's about it for me. Kind of seems like a lot, I guess, doesn't it? Yeah, it does seem like a lot, but you know, we're gonna go to what we can go to. We'll try to bring you guys along with me and hopefully get some videos. I just got a laptop. Well, again, I had the other one only for a little bit, but I just got a laptop again, so hopefully I'll be able to put out videos a little bit faster. I kind of got to like relearn how to use it. But yeah, hopefully I can put out a few videos out for you guys faster, show you guys around the canyons in Utah, and yeah, overall, man, I'm super stoked to be doing this YouTube thing. It's becoming a lot of fun, you know, and it's because of all you guys. I hope you know that. We're at, for the channel, 500 subscribers. Yeah, just hit 500. So that's pretty incredible. I'm super surprised anybody would ever want to watch me do anything. So thank you guys so much for being a part of the channel. You know, again, always commenting and liking the videos, sharing them with your friends. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, so here's to another 500, and let's keep this thing rapping. But I'm almost to work, so as always, thanks for riding with me. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and make sure to comment down below. And if you want to see more, subscribe. Thanks for watching ATC Jeremy Rides, and we'll see you on the next one.